Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Joe Knowledge YouTube channel. My name is Joe, and I am your host. And today we got men's K-State basketball dialed up for you. Reaction video, men's K-State basketball, K-State versus Iowa State. K-State gets the win, much needed win. Okay, 61-55 beats Iowa State, number 19 team in the nation. K-State needed this win. Okay, if you look here at kind of the schedule, how things have played out, K-State's lost its last 4 out of 5. Okay, they're in the middle there. Got a win against TCU, but losing to KU, Texas, and then Tech and Oklahoma. Okay, losing to Oklahoma their last week. The Big 12 is a tough league to play in. All right, and Texas Tech and Oklahoma, these two teams, they're near the bottom of the league. Okay, and we lost to both of those teams. All right, and by double figures. All right, Oklahoma, that team, that game wasn't very close. All right, second half they took control. K-State needed this win. Okay, and it was at home, so we really needed it, and we got it. The win puts us there at 8-6 in league play. All right, 20-7 overall. So we got that coveted 20th win for the season. But at halftime we were down. We were down by 8 points. All right, and that first half, Iowa State kind of controlled things. All right, they led most of that first half. K-State really didn't really begin to assert itself until midway through that second half. Even there at that 5-minute mark, you can see that Iowa State made it interesting there. Turnovers, I think if you guys have been following this season, turnovers have been an issue for K-State. And so K-State does better this game. All right, they only got 11 turnovers. But, I think that's still an issue. I think it's still an issue. I think we still see a lot of what I'll call lazy passes. I think you see a lot of lazy passes that get picked off. I just think I'd like to see us a bit sharper with our ball movement. I think that's going to be a game changer for us. Just really sharp, sharp passes, quick passes. Get rid of those slow bounce passes. All right, those are easy to pick off. I think that's the answer there. We're getting through this season. It's a grueling season. So I think guys are getting tired. I think some guys are hurt. And I think a part of the lull that we're seeing in towards the end of this season is the fact that we started so fast. This team started so fast, and I think teams have now learned how to slow us down. They've really neutralized our top two players in Noel and Johnson, and they forced the coaching staff to really have to make adjustments, and they forced these guys to have to play through double teams. Okay, and our role players are going to have to really come in and make some plays. I think that's going to be key. It's going to be key for us. All right. Field goal percentage was, average, 37.5%. Not bad. But I don't think we shot very well. But I think Iowa State bailed us out because they didn't shoot very well either. So, that helped us out. Let's look at some player stats. See what we got. All right. Keontae Johnson had a solid game, and he always does. Okay. 6 rebounds, 15 points. So he's efficient as usual. Marquise Noel, it was very welcome to see him back there. 20 plus. All right. I think teams have just really shaken him up. They've stopped him from driving to the hoop as easy as he was. He's been unable to use his quickness. I think they're cutting him off from getting into the paint. They're double teaming him before he can get into the paint and dish the ball. And so I think the team has really had to make adjustments from that. I think a part of that, is getting Desi Seals more involved. He has a similar skill set, and he's actually a lot more aggressive to the hole than Marquise is. He probably has more. He has more ability to finish at the rim, I think, probably because he's just a bigger guy. But maybe that's the idea of giving him more minutes is, allowing him to do a little bit more facilitation as well and forcing teams to have to key in on both him and Marquise Noel. So, takes a little pressure off Noel and allows him to move around a little more without the ball, because he is he's a really good 3-point shooter. So, I'm not a coach, but just kind of thinking about how they may be trying to game plan this. Masood had a nice game here. 9 points. He's pretty solid. I think when you give him the minutes, he's able to get on the board with his scoring. He's an efficient 3-point shooter, of course, we know. But, here he shoots his free throws very well, too. So, and he's tall and long. So he's a nice defender. It's nice to see him get more minutes. I think we saw a lot more of him when Kstate was out. And Kstate there, he played a solid amount of minutes as well, but he only got 2 points. I think he'd been out the last couple games. He was out sick or something. So, I think we're going to need all the firepower we can muster. But most definitely, I think we need everybody to contribute. Teams are definitely set out to stop Noel and Johnson. Okay, I think that's a game plan of any team that plays K-State. So we're just going to have to really be ready for that and have to make adjustments on that. Let's see what else we got. Rebounding, we were respectable. They out-rebounded us, but I think we got enough rebounds to do what we needed to do. But we were out-rebounded here, okay? I think Iowa State just didn't shoot the ball well, right? 18.5% from three-point range, only 30% field goal percentage. They just didn't shoot the ball well. We were able to take advantage of that. So let's look and see what we got next. Who do we got? All right, so this is kind of the back stretch of this season. Okay, and we only got 4 or 5 games left. So let's see. All right, we can finish strong here. Got Baylor up next. Okay, so that's going to be a challenge. We're at home. Okay, we're in Manhattan. Okay, so got Baylor up next, and then we round out last 3 games against the lower tier of the currently, right, the lower tier of the Big 12. Okay, as far as records go right now. So we're just gonna have to be dialed in. We can win all 3 of these games at least. Okay, Baylor's gonna be tough, and we can beat Baylor. Okay, we can win all 4 of these last games. But these last 3, I think we just have to win. I feel like just as a confidence booster going into the Big 12 tournament and the NCAA tournament, we need to win these. Okay, and Baylor's going to be a tough one, and I think we can win that one as well. But we got to finish strong here. I think going into the NCAA tournament, we're going to be a tough team to beat. I think any Big 12 team that makes it into the Big 12 or into the NCAA tournament is going to be a tough out. So I think it just comes down to preparing for the NCAA tournament and finishing strong. So nice game, nice win. All right, K-State beats Iowa State today, and next up is Baylor. So we'll see what we got. All right, guys, thanks for listening.